Hello, I am Bert Janssen. Welcome back to the series of short videos in which I explain the book, The Organizing Principle, There Are No Coincidences. In the previous videos, we have seen how the shape of spirit, squaring the circle, is not only present at places that were crucial for our evolution, but it is also connected to time and to life itself. Squaring the circle is a very mysterious phenomenon. We can replicate it, we can make it, we can observe it, but we cannot construct it using compass and a straight edge. The number pi, which is at the heart of squaring the circle, is responsible for this impossibility. And since pi has been instrumental for my understanding of the organizing principle, I will elaborate on this mystical number in two different videos. In this one, I will tell the core story of what I would like to share about pi. And in the other video, an add-on video, I will explain the underpinning information for this first video. Pi is a so-called transcendental number, meaning it's a fraction with an infinite number of digits after the decimal point, which never results in a pattern that repeats itself. It is this transcendence of pi that makes it impossible to construct squaring the circle just using a compass and straight edge. Pi is truly majestic, but it is also limited. We all know that pi exists, but apparently not to her full extent in this world. Just look at the infinite amount of numbers after the decimal point. What we see of pi is just an approximation. We can get close to her, but we can never reach her. Although, at the same time, we do see the perfect end results. Circles. But it remains a mystery how that works. For me, it always felt that there was something missing about pi. It felt like pi was incomplete. That is, until the 1st of June 2008, when a crop circle appeared at Barbury Castle in Wiltshire, England. Now, let me emphasize again that it is not important where the crop circle came from or how the crop circle came about. Important is what the crop circle did, how it opened my eyes to see things in a different way. On June the 7th, 2008, astrophysicist Mike Reed points out that the crop circle has pi encoded in it. Let me explain. The crop circle is divided into 10 equal parts and 10 ratchets of different length. Starting at the center, the length of the ratchets are 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, 4. Pi to 9 decimal places. But the circle was not only hiding pi. In England, it is common to find footpaths and public bridleways that run through fields, even through fields with crops. As you can see in the photo, such a footpath, a public bridleway, runs through the field with the crop circle. It even runs through the circle itself. Amazingly enough, the footpath was indicating where a virtual square was hiding, with a perimeter that was with a 99.96% precision equal to the circumference of the circle, squaring the circle. So when you walked the footpath, you were walking part of the square of squaring the circle, of the shape of spirit. In the add-on video, I will explain this in much greater detail. But there was even more. There were 3 small circles of different size present in the crop circle. And these small circles represented 100% perfect squaring the circle. Again, in the add-on video, I explain how that worked. So let's have a look. What do we have now so far? First, there is an imperfect squaring the circle hiding in the crop circle. Second, there is a footpath indicating where this square is hiding. Thirdly, there is also a perfect squaring the circle present, represented by the 3 small circles. And fourth, at the core of it all, is pi. For me, there were no coincidences involved in this event. The crop circle opened up my mind and my eyes and showed me a whole string of new insights about the organizing principle. The pathway leading through the crop circle is telling the story. It's like a guideline, like a manual. The moment I realized this, my inner voice started talking. Or was it the other way around? Was it the inner voice that showed me the story? Did you ever try to do that? Talk to your inner voice? It is connected to the place of absolute knowledge. It knows everything. Once you learn how to listen to your inner voice without being fooled by other delusional voices in your head, you enter the realm of premonition, of precognition, of remote viewing. You enter the realm of inner knowing. Like I did in 1994 with my first crop circle, and in 1995 with the man sitting on the sidewalk in Marlborough. There are days that my inner voice tells me,
Pi is the ultimate proof that the secret of our tangible universe cannot be expressed in number, but it can be expressed in geometry. Just follow the pathway. Start with the imperfect square in the circle, which you are able to construct. go from there to construct perfect squaring the circle. You think this is impossible, but that is incorrect. It looks to be impossible because of pi, but once you comprehend pi on all possible and thinkable levels, you will understand the true meaning and potential of perfect squaring the circle.
It is only later, when I studied the work of Carl Gustav Jung, that I understood the message. Besides the classical triad of physics, space, time and causality, a complete picture of the world requires the addition of a fourth factor. It is in this tetrad or quaternion that pi lives in her totality. In other words, once you truly understand pi, you will understand the workings of this quaternion and the role squaring the circle plays. You will understand the organizing principle. And the work of Carl Gustav Jung, which I will revisit in the next video, will help you with this. I see you. I had just finished this episode on June the 10th, 2020, when 4 days later, on June 14, 2020, 3 weeks before the publication of this video, a crop circle appeared in the exact same field as the 2008 pi formation had been, only about 100 meters away from that spot. There were several odd coincidences involved in its appearance, motivating me to have a closer look. And what I found shocked me, but somehow did not surprise me. The crop circle was, in all its aspects, connected to several 100% perfect squaring the circles, which is extremely rare for crop circles. In the add-on video, I show how this worked. Did this squaring the circle crop circle appear in response to the 2008 pi formation? And did it appear now because of the attention the pi formation was getting? In a future video, I will show that this idea is not outlandish at all and could very well be true. But let's first focus on Carl Gustav Jung and his synchronicities. I see you in the next video.